to get warmed up before the start of the game. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Rich. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Saturday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at the Utah matchup, get sorted out.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's LeBron at the 3 slot. And for the Mavericks, we've got Davis. Klay Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Daniel Gafford. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Now, here's Thompson. Can't hit from in close.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Zohan. No good with the triple.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
His goal is to make an impact all over the floor. Irving can be a headache from mid-range.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Count that one. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
You can see there Irving just getting a little tricky with the handles. He has so many ways he can beat.
Wembanyama, a screen. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Irving. Gafford controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Fox passes to Zohan. Now here's James. Back to Zohan. Wembanyama, a screen on Davis. 4 on the shot clock.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
As the head coach of the Mavericks did give me a few minutes to catch up. I asked him about the game plan to contain LeBron James, and he laughed. He said, there's a way to contain LeBron James. All we can do is try not to give him easy looks and force him to make tough plays. Guess that's the best we can do against King James, guys.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, so tenacious on the attack. LeBron isn't bothered by a little contact on that drive.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Free throw good, LeBron.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. In whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Now here's Thompson. A three-pointer off the mark. All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And the Spurs making a change here. Ware's checked in. Now here's James. 5 points in the game. The kick out to Fox. Here's Zohan. He's guarded by Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. And both free throws good for LeBron. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15 and 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Here's Sohan after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Here's LeBron. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Outside Irving. Pass to Davis. Wide open look. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Fox with it. Picked up by Thompson. LeBron passes to Sohan. Here's Ware. James outside. A second chance effort. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is. Rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Pass to Irving. Thompson outside. Takes a 3. There's the triple. Buries the long-range jumper. 7 points in the game.
The high basketball IQ of Klay Thompson, finding a better look there.
Here's Sohan. Here's Ware. Covered by Gafford. Back to Sohan. 6 to shoot. They set the pick for 3. Rebounded by Gafford.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Inside. Launches it. They get it back.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Here's James. And the rejection by Gafford. Thompson looking for an opening to the inside. Wants to get it to Gafford and does.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Fox, the bounce pass. Here's the screen. On the run and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Castle. Tries again. Misses at the rim.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And the first one at the line is good. Chris Paul, he's checked in for San Antonio. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Spurs trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
All right, I'm just getting in this my headset. I'm told we have Shams Charania, our 2K insider, on the line. He's now with us, and some important NBA news. Hey, Shams, what do you have for us?
Thank you, Kevin. Even though still early in the season, the Spurs front office is getting things done. They had a chance to land one of the greatest players in NBA history, and of course, they were all over it. Everyone I talked to in the organization thinks LeBron James will be a franchise game changer when you think about the experience, the championship pedigree he brings to the table. It's hard to disagree. This is a monumental acquisition.
Thank you, Shams. Great to hear from you as always. Davis surveying the floor. Over Sohan, drilled from 11 feet out.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. As As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here's LeBron following the basket by Anthony Davis, trying to end the drought. And it's James missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Outside Irving. Over Paul. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but pass to Sohan. 6 on the shot clock. Paul outside. The tray. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Didn't take long for Paul to square his body up on that catch and shoot. So skilled.
Outside, Davis. Out to Thompson. Irving against Paul. Fires the three. Irving can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 6. LeBron outside. Pass to Sohan. Misses the three.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
That doesn't go in either for Irving. And it's blocked. And they get it back. And he gets it to go. Mavericks leading by 4. Outside, Davis. Clock at 4. And here we go. LeBron heading to the hoop. And James throws it down.
And love the awareness there from James. Just terrific at pushing it down the floor and then finishing with style.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Washington comes in for Klay Thompson. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Irving. Washington, that's good.
Yeah, that's next level stuff from AD. He draws the eyes of the defense and then locates the open man.
Dallas making a switch here. Exum's checked in. Then for the Spurs. Both teams deciding to change it up. On the floor for San Antonio, they've got James. Fox is out there with Castle. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Weir in at the center, locking down the middle. Spurs leading by 3. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. Can't get that break. Can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. EA, thanks. And both free throws good for LeBron. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando, was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Irving can't get it to go. The Spurs have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. A shot by LeBron, no good. Dallas has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. A nice shot by Irving.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continues to add to that.
Here's LeBron, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
He's so quick and graceful at around 270 pounds. James, he's a wrecking ball.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for San Antonio.
Well, I'm seeing that their second chance points are exactly what every coach wants to see. Hustling on the offensive glass to convert every possession they can.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Here's Fox after the made shot from Klay Thompson.
Well, he competed for that rebound. You love to see him getting in there and scrapping for the ball.
Here's Davis, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Hawkins.
And really one of the most challenging covers in our game. Davis, hard to guard given how versatile he is.
Russell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And he makes the first but misses the second. The Spurs have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. And the basket by Castle.
And that's LeBron, one of the best front court playmakers. That is something you just can't teach.
Now, here is Russell. 5 points in the game. LeBron outside. On the wing, Hawkins. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Guarded by Fox. To the wing right side. Russell feeling it out a bit. Dallas, no good that time either. San Antonio leading. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Russell kicks to Thompson. Back to Russell. Pass to Gafford. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Marshall, he's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for San Antonio. Hawkins, the pass to Fox. Here's James. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
And looking at the numbers for De'Aaron Fox, coming off a terrific season. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And as you said, first in steals last season, you have to say he's the best ball hawk in the league right now. It may not even be close. Thompson, a screen on LeBron. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Mavericks have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. A different look now for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Luke Cornett. And Jeremy Sohan subbed in for Davis with the jam.
Watching Davis run up court, very light on his feet for a big fella.
The Spurs shooting 47% in the second quarter. James, no good.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Davis, the pass to Gafford. Now, here's Thompson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Pass to Marshall. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And the Mavericks get another bucket right there.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
The Spurs shooting 43% for the game. Puts it up for Wembanyama. He lobs it up, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
To the left side wing. Davis against LeBron. And Fox has it in the corner. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And really a lack of attention on their part. 4 points off for those turnovers that have gone the other way.
Dallas has gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Thompson outside for the three. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That's foul number 2 for him.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Spurs trail by 5. Pass to LeBron. To end the run. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Marshall deciding where to go with it. And here is Gafford. Now Marshall. Still without a basket. Over Fox. Marshall can't hit.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
The Spurs have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. Dallas making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Both good from the line that time. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of the game. James covering. Rebounded by Castle. And a deep three from Fox. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's Dallas. They lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Greetings all, halftime is upon us.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach, really methodical. Moving on now to discuss the small forward. And that's a halftime wrap.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor.
Oh, watch out for Wembanyama.
The perfect lob partner, Wembanyama, with elite hand-eye coordination.
Dallas has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Right side Davis. Pass to Gafford. And James picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Thompson outside. Outside, Davis. Down low, Irving. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his third assist on the night.
Almost effortless looking. Kyrie's motion inside is so well practiced.
James, a screen on Irving. Three-pointer, Fox. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. And it's Davis with the ball for Dallas. It's a three-point game. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
LeBron passes to Wembanyama. Banked in off the glass. Wembanyama's got 4 points in the quarter.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And the 3 off target. Spurs trail by 4. LeBron powering in, and it's good for 2. LeBron's got 18 points in the game.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Here's Irving. Good, nice job down low. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. James doing a great job breaking down the defense.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Hits it from 3-point.
Last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
James the pass to Wembanyama. And they'll get another chance. Here's Castle. Screen by James. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Gafford. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. San Antonio calls timeout. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Victor Wembanyama, number 1. 4th, Anthony Davis.
And when either of those guys are on the floor, that low post defense is immediately something their teammates don't have to worry about. That's a very comforting feeling.
Wembanyama, what a high release on the 3. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. And Irving launches it from deep. The Mavericks rebound. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
Such an instinctive player. Thompson sees the opportunity and cashes in.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
LeBron passes to Wembanyama. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin, and I think 2 things. Number 1, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players, so you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And when Irving is feeling it, he's untouchable. A prime-time scorer who can spot up as well as create for himself.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Spurs trail by 8. LeBron outside. To the middle. Gafford with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Back to Fox. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And sometimes Fox just can't be contained. I mean, he plays with so much heart and passion and terrific at scoring even when he gets bodied up.
Washington's checked in for the Mavericks.
1 shot.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked, but when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man.
Outside, Davis. to Gafford. To the paint. Wants to get it to Irving and does. And that one drops for him. Irving's got 9 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Out to the wing. Stolen by Thompson. The Mavericks another fast break chance right here. Here's Davis. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Davis has got the lead up to 11 now for the Mavs. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Mavericks leading by 11. And here is Irving. He's got 21. And there's the call on James. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Davis, the pass to Irving. To the middle. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
A dependable distributor. Irving is adept at seeing the floor and making the pass.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Anthony Davis. Great showing for him last season. He averaged 24 per clip, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
Pass to Castle. And here's LeBron outside. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Mavericks leading by 13. Thompson passes to Davis.
And let's check out stats for James. He's coming off an excellent season. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace. He was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. The first free throw is good.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis continuing to prove how dominant he is.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, to end the drought, the Mavericks pull it in. Gafford's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Here's LeBron. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Washington with it. Now guarded by Fox. Thompson for 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Looking to get it going. James absorbing hits on the drive.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Washington sets the pick for Davis. Pass to Washington. Dallas again missing. Spurs trail by 13. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. Outside, Davis. Irving passes to Gafford. And the rejection by Wembanyama. The drive by LeBron. Oh, James absorbed the hit on the drive.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean,
he's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Davis. 13 points in the game. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Lively a screen on Paul. Russell from long range. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Mavericks leading by 9. Thompson finds Lively. Outside, Davis. Thompson left side. The 3-ball. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Here's James. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Lively the pass to Thompson. To the left wing. Russell kicks to Washington. Off target from three-point range. And it's Paul with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. It's stolen by Davis. Washington with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Washington passes to Thompson. Outside, Davis.
So that brings him up to 4 fouls. So he's forced to hold himself back a little now, which may make him a target for the offense.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
We're still waiting for that.
A different look for Dallas. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Davis. Klay Thompson comes in for Dante Exum. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Russell. Pass to LeBron. James a screen on Irving. There's the drive. Marshall with the steal. On the court right now for the Spurs. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Marshall is out there with Harper. And it's James in at the small forward. Here's Irving. Pass to Washington. The rebound by James. LeBron's got 11 rebounds in the game. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Washington with it. Outguarded by Wembanyama. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
The first one falls. And a few years back, the NBA coach decided to change how they do take fouls. It appears it's had the impact they wanted, don't you think?
I certainly do, Kevin. I thought it was a great rule change. There's almost nothing more exciting in NBA basketball than the fast break. And take fouls were limiting that. Now that we've gotten rid of those, we're really getting to see the athleticism of NBA players.
Because we want to see the finish, don't we? You want to see what happens when they do get off on that kind of break.
That's where the excitement happens.
Here's James. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
He hits the second from the line. Dallas leading by 22. Outside, Davis. Back to Irving. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Irving's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, Kyrie isn't the kind of guy to back off. He rises to the defense's challenge, never intimidated.
Sohan, and it's off from three-point range. Here's Washington. Up again. Rebounded by the Spurs. LeBron's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Great D that time from Davis.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
That bucket in no time at all. Thompson's got 7 points for the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And it's the Mavericks on the break.
There's a fluid power and athleticism that he possesses. Nearly impossible to contain Davis inside.
Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right, with the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just having an older guy is not the answer.
Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and, you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But, you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
Pass to Exum. Now, Lively. From deep. Connects from three-point range. Hardy's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Castle. Back to James. Wembanyama sets a screen for LeBron. Stolen by Lively. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
At the line for Dallas.
And you really have to like what they're doing at the line in this half. Free throw percentage now up around 92%.
Russell, he's checked in for Dallas. Here's Dallas. They're on a 14-5 run here. Exum deciding where to go with it. Russell passes to Marshall. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Dallas again missing. And so James will bring it up for the Spurs. To the inside. When you played, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement for the future. And also the trades and signings. The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league. A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Dallas has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Now, here's Exum. Guarded by Fox. Exum with it. Outside Russell. Pass to Washington. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Exum's shot is off.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Marshall with the steal and stolen by LeBron. Plays it up and banks it in. James has got 15 points in just the second half.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
Now, here's Washington. Defended by Sohan. There's the 3. And it's Exum in the corner. There's a screen by Washington. 5 to shoot. Another shot. The rebound by James.
And that's one he wants back. Just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Right, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
And the Spurs making a change here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Sohan. Harper, he's checked. Here's Washington. Now Marshall. James covering. Lively a screen on James. Down low. And finished off Lively.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Kyrie Irving.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. It looked like you were in an extra crispy special kind of zone tonight. How did you do it?
Man, well, the beauty is in the process. It's in the preparation. You know, before I get here, I'm trying to get locked in mentally. Just trying to come out here and put on a good performance, lead my team, do the best job I can. That's all I'm trying to do.
It was all on display tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.